What's up YouTube, I'm KDR and today I'm going to be looking at the Oscars nominations of 2016. The list just got released. Very excited to see the nominations here for Best Picture, Best Actress, Best Actor. You know how it goes. If I don't know what time the Oscars are normally like 1:30 in the morning when they're on. So here at 1:30 in the morning it's hard to stay awake for the whole thing. So I normally just watch it the next day. But if I've got nothing going on the next day, I will stay up and watch it because I love watching the Oscars. And I think Chris Rock is the host this time, I'm pretty sure. But nominations list, let's see what we have here. So for Best Picture, we have The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max Fury Road, okay, The Martian, wow, and The Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. Okay, well, alright, Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Revenant, Room, and Spotlight. I haven't seen, I've heard great things about all of them. I've been meaning to check out all of them, especially Revenant and Room. They've got really good reviews. I want to see all of these movies a bit, and I've been meaning to. I just haven't had the time. But Mad Max Fury Road and The Martian, that's really good to see those two there. They were great movies. I really enjoyed them. I saw them both in cinema this year, like I said already. Really enjoyed these films. I'm very glad to see that they're up for Best Picture. That's really good. Best Actor now. Bryan Cranston for Trumbo, Matt Damon for The Martian, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, Michael Fassbender and Steve Jobs, and Eddie Redmayne in The Danish Girl. Now, I haven't seen Bryan Cranston in Trumbo, but Bryan Cranston's a great actor. I can understand him being nominated. Matt Damon in The Martian, he was really good in that movie, really layered, had funny moments, sad moments, just a well-rounded character. Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, I've heard that his character is really good. Like, he doesn't have many lines, or his lines are kind of limited, but half the time he's speaking in a different language. And Leonardo DiCaprio deserves an Oscar at this point. Like, he's been snubbed out of getting Oscars so many times, and each time you feel for him because he puts his heart and soul into the project he does. I think Wolf of Wall Street was his last big one where he was nominated, and he was really good in that movie. Matthew McConaughey was really good in Dallas Buyers Club though, so fair enough for Matthew McConaughey winning there. But hopefully Leo gets this. I haven't seen the movie yet. I hope to check it out before the Oscars. But Leonardo DiCaprio, hopefully he wins. Michael Fassbender, Eddie Redmayne, both great actors. Eddie Redmayne won last time for Theory of Everything. Michael Fassbender, great actor. Haven't seen Steve Jobs, but I can imagine, from what I heard, his portrayal of the character was really good. Quite true to how he was in real life. But we'll see how it goes. So Best Actress now. Cate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for The Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling, 45 Years, and Saoirse, I can never remember how you say her name, Saoirse Ronan, Brooklyn. Yeah, I don't know. Cate Blanchett, brilliant actress. She won last year or the year before for I can't remember the name of the movie, but it got high acclaim, of course. That's why she won an Oscar. Brie Larson, she's a good actress. I've seen her in a good few movies. In The Room, like I said, I've been wanting to check that out because it seems quite interesting. I guess she gave a hell of a performance to be up for Best Actress. Jennifer Lawrence, of course, she's up here. Charlotte Rampling, don't actually know who she is, and the name at the bottom, Ronan, the one who's playing Jean in X-Men Apocalypse for Brooklyn. I've heard Brooklyn is a good movie, so she must have given a good performance to be up for Best Actress as well. Good luck to all of them. Don't really know who I'd want to win in the category because I haven't seen any of those movies. Best Supporting Actor. Christian Bale for The Big Short, Tom Hardy in The Revenant, Mark Ruffalo for Spotlight, Mark Rylance in Bridge of Spies, and Sylvester Stallone for Creed. Alright, so Sly Stallone got his Oscar nomination. Alright, so from what I've heard about his performance in Creed was that it's a really good performance. He's standout, very heartfelt performance, and one of the best of his career. So to see that it's being recognised by giving him at least a nomination for his work in that movie, it's very good to see. Christian Bale in The Big Short, Tom Hardy in The Revenant. I need to see all of these movies. Really need to see them before they come out. Best Supporting Actress, we have Jennifer Jason Leigh for The Hateful Eight. That is a movie I've been meaning to see for such a while now. Rooney Mara in Carol, Rachel McAdams in Spotlight, Alicia Vikander, The Danish Girl, and Kate Winslet for Steve Jobs. Again, haven't seen any of these. Really need to see them all. Best of luck to all of them. I'm sure they're great actresses we know from other movies that they've been in. So hopefully, well, I don't even know what to say. Just may the best woman win. I don't know. If it was up to me, they'd all win. Everyone here would win because they deserve it. Best Directing. Adam McKay for The Big Short. Okay. George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road. Alejandro Gonzalez Inarritu for The Revenant. He did Birdman as well, and he won Best Director for that, I believe. Did he? Did he? Yeah, I think he might have. It was either him or Wes Anderson for Grand Budapest, but I think it might have been him because the directing on Birdman with all the continuous long shots, it would make sense. Lenny Abramson for The Room, or Room, not The Room.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
Not The Room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hey, Johnny, what's up?
God, no, not The Room.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
And Tom McCarthy for Spotlight. Okay, best of luck to all of them. George Miller, Mad Max Fury Road. Being that's the only movie I've seen off this list, I wish the best of luck to him. But Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, just because I know what he's capable of already with Birdman and now The Revenant and what I've heard about Revenant, I feel like he could definitely be a strong contender for this. Best film editing: The Big Short, Hank Corwin, Mad Max Fury Road, Margaret Sixel. The Revenant, Stephen Mirione. Spotlight, Tom McArdle. Star Wars! Star Wars Force Awakens, Marianne Brandon and Mary Jo Markey. Star Wars The Force Awakens got an Oscar nomination? Yes! Okay, alright, yeah. That is good. Very happy to see that. Best original score. Now, John Williams has to be on here. Thomas Newman for Bridge of Spies. Carter Burrell for Carol. Ennio Morricone for The Hateful Eight, which I've heard is a really good score for the movie. Very Western, old sounding. Johan Johansson, that's a great name, Sicario. John Williams for Star Wars The Force Awakens, yes, definitely. Best production design: Bridge of Spies, production design, Adam Stockhausen, Rena D'Angelo, Bernard Heinrich. The Danish Girl, Eve Stewart, Michael Standish. Mad Max Fury Road, definitely can understand that. Colin Gibson, Lisa Thompson. The Martian, Arthur Max, Celia Bobak. And The Revenant, Jack Fisk and Hamish Purdy. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would have to say though that I would imagine that Star Wars would have been on there because, especially with their emphasis on using a lot of practical effects and sets as opposed to the CGI sets that they use in the prequels. Like seeing the behind the scenes, like they built a whole Millennium Falcon and a bunch of X-Wings and stuff like that's really great set design and production design. But you know, they can't win everything or they can't get nominated for everything. But it would have been nice to see them recognized for that. Best visual effects: Ex Machina. That's a good movie. That is a really good movie. Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Star Wars: Force Awakens. Yeah. Best visual effects. Right. Well. I don't know. The Revenant was shot in natural light. I know about that. So, and just the cinematography of it all, it looks stunning. Star Wars: Force Awakens, the mix of practical and CG, like opting more for practical though, that's definitely something to be recognized. The Martian, again, practical CG, but you have to use CG with that kind of thing. Especially same with Star Wars. Mad Max Fury Road used a lot of practical effects. They built a lot of the cars just to destroy them, which is just brilliantly done. Ex Machina, that was a good movie. I can understand that being recognized for visual effects, especially in Alicia Vikander's character. Best adapted screenplay: The Big Short by Charles Randolph and Adam McKay. Brooklyn by Nick Hornby. Carol by Phyllis Nagy. The Martian by Drew Goddard. And Room, not The Room.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Room by Emma Donoghue. Okay. Need to read those books as well because they were good. They're good films. I'm sure they're going to be good books, like better books probably. Best original screenplay: Bridge of Spies by Matt Charman, Ethan Coen and Joel Coen. Oh yeah, it was a Coen brothers. Oh, damn. Ex Machina, Alex Garland. Inside Out. Need to see that still. I've heard so many good things about that. Pete Docter, Meg Lefauve, Josh Cooley. Original story by Pete Docter and Ronnie Dale Carmen. Spotlight, Josh Singer and Tom McCarthy. Straight Outta Compton, great movie. Screenplay by Jonathan Herman and Andrea Berloff. Story by S. Slade Savage, Alan Wenkus and Andrea Berloff. Best animated feature film: Anomalisa, which I've heard good things about, Charlie Kaufman, Duke Johnson and Rosa Tran. Boy in the World, haven't heard of that, Ale Abreu, I don't know. Inside Out, need to see that. Pete Docter and Jonas Rivera. Shaun the Sheep movie, Mark Burton and Richard Starzak, I had not seen that. And When Marnie Was There, Hiromasa Yonebayashi and Yoshiaki Nishimura. Best cinematography: Revenant must be up for this, has to be. Carol, Ed Lachman, The Hateful Eight, Robert Richardson, Mad Max Fury Road, John Seal, The Revenant, Emmanuel Lubezki, and Sicario, Roger Deakins. I can understand that. Hateful Eight, I can understand that just from seeing the trailers and everything, and it's fully understandable for Mad Max. Revenant, especially with the filming in natural light and everything that you see in the trailers, just the wide angles and then the close-up shots, the visceral feel that movie gives you. I haven't even seen the movie, and I can understand that it's got a very gritty, visceral feel to it. Best costume design: Carol, Sandy Powell, Cinderella, Sandy Powell. Either way, she's going to win if one of those films get chosen. The Danish Girl, Paco Delgado. Mad Max Fury Road, Jenny Beavan. The Revenant, Jacqueline West. Okay. Best makeup and hairstyling: Mad Max Fury Road, 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared, and The Revenant. Can understand. Best original song: Earned It for 50 Shades of Grey. Now, I haven't seen 50 Shades of Grey. I've only heard the terrible things about it. It's a good song to an extent, but I don't want anything from 50 Shades of Grey to be winning Oscars. Anything. Manta Ray by Racing Extinction. Simple Song 3, Youth, David Lang. Till It Happens to You, The Haunting Ground, Diane Warren and Lady Gaga. Writings on the Wall, Spectre, Jimmy Napes and Sam Smith. Okay, cool. Now, Writings on the Wall wasn't my favourite Bond song. I preferred Skyfall personally, but it was a good song, and it worked well for the movie. Had a good Bond feel to it, which was nice. So I can understand that one winning because Skyfall won last time, and that was the Bond song. Best animated short film: Bear Story, Gabriel Osorio and Pato Escala. Prologue, Richard Williams and Imogen Sutton. Sanjay's Super Team, Sanjay Patel and Nicole Grindle. We Can't Live Without Cosmos, Konstantin Bronzit. World of Tomorrow, Don Hartzfeldt. It's very heartfelt. Best live action short film: Ave Maria, Basil Khalil and Eric Dupont. Day One, Henry Hughes. Everything Will Be Okay, Ales Weirgut, Patrick Volrath. Shock, I don't know how you say that. Jamie Donahue. Stutterer, Benjamin Cleary and Serena Armitage. Best sound editing: Mad Max Fury Road, Mark Mangini and David White. The Martian, Oliver Tarney. The Revenant, Martin Hernandez and Lon Bender. Sicario, Alan Robert Murray. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Matthew Wood and David Accord. I understand that. Star Wars: Force Awakens has got more. It definitely got more Oscars than I thought it would. Well, Oscar nominations. We haven't got any Oscars yet. Best sound mixing: Bridge of Spies, Andy Nelson, Gary Ridstorm and Drew Coonan. Mad Max Fury Road, Chris Jenkins, Greg Rudloff, Ben Osmo. The Martian, Paul Massey, Mark Taylor and Mac Ruth. The Revenant, John Taylor, Frank A. Montano, Randy Tom and Chris Dusteric. Star Wars: The Force Awakens, Andy Nelson, Christopher Scarabosio and Stuart Wilson. Star Wars, yeah. Well, that's the full list. I missed a few out, but I went for the main ones, really. I mean, they're all the main ones, but my main ones is what I'm saying. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's most likely to win, and it really is because I haven't seen the movies yet. I'm hoping to see at least the majority before the Oscars airs on February 28th. Hopefully I can. If not, I'll see it at some point and then I'll make my decision up then. But Star Wars: Force Awakens is nominated for 5 Oscars. How cool is that? Mad Max Fury Road is nominated for a shit ton of Oscars. I really hope that I get some recognition in some form. The Revenant as well. Look, all these movies, they deserve to win something. They just do. And I wish them all the best. I hope you guys like this video. Slightly different, a bit more, well, not really informal. Everything's informal on my channel, but a bit more relevant to looking at what interests me a bit more in terms of movies. Like, you already know that I like movies, but the Oscars, I get very excited for the Oscars, and I love everything that comes before and after it, especially, and of course the Oscars itself. So I'm glad that I could share that with you guys. Anyway, if you liked this video, enjoyed my reaction and my commentary on this list, if you did, be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe for more, share with your friends, and comment down below with your thoughts and any requests in the future. And as always, I will see you in the next video.